Hey Josh, this is Mark, and this is the game I wanted to play with you. It's called Gothic. I don't think I've ever mentioned it to you, but this game was made by a German company called Piranha Bytes. So no, it is not Japanese. So when I first played this, it was pirated, so I didn't have the intro videos. So this is the first time I've seen these videos.
The kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Corinus. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Corinus was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day. Another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right, send him in.
Welcome to the colony. That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up. I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
Okay, what do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king. Well, at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across. There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something useful. The mine is easy to find. It's just a few meters along the canyon.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch, because I came all this way to make a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Yes. After this little incident with Bullet and his guys, you should be aware now that you need protection. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. There are 3 camps in the colony, and you'll have to join one of them. I'm here to show the new ones that the old camp is the best place for them.
Where's Bullet now?
He and the others bring the goods from the outside world into the camp. You'll find him there. But if you plan to fight him, be careful. He's an experienced warrior.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Really?
I was given it by a mage shortly before they threw me in here.
You're lucky I can't afford to show my face around the mages anymore. Anyone else would gladly slit your throat for that letter. That's because the mages pay their couriers a lot, and most people here don't have anything. If I were you, I'd shut up until I met one of the mages. Although in your situation, that's not likely to happen.
Why not?
The mages are in the castle in the old camp. Only Gomez's people are allowed to enter the castle.
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful ore baron. He's the boss of the old camp, the most powerful man in the colony.
Let's assume I want to join his people. What do I need to do?
At the gate of the castle, you'll find a man called Thoros. Tell him Diego sent you.
Thanks for your help.
We'll meet in the old camp.
Yeah, like the intro video said, the main character was just thrown into the colony, which is encased in a barrier, so you can't leave. The map is it's smaller than Morrowind, but it still seems pretty big. I like it. It's completely open. You know, I think there's like only a few places where you actually have to load in. But look right here. I'm getting on the edge of the barrier, which if you go too far, it'll zap you pretty bad. It'll take away like, I don't know, a quarter to half of your life. Let's go ahead and go over here. Now, like the guy just said, there's 3 different camps that you can join. Oh, it's a little dark. Hold on. That's a little better. Anyways, like I was saying, there's 3 different camps that you'll end up having a choice to join. There is the old camp, which that guy was from, the new camp, which you'll see later, and then also the sect camp, which you'll see later. I'm gonna be joining the sect camp. That's the one that I played through last time, and I already know how all the missions go and stuff like that, so that's what I'm gonna join. One of the first things I noticed about this game when I played it here again, not in the past of course, because Fable wasn't made yet, but now what I've realized is I don't know if, it just seems like somebody who made Fable was very influenced by this game. I mean, from the damn music to the animations to how your character runs, this game just reminds me of Fable like crazy. Oh, there's a pickaxe. Controls for this game are kind of weird. This game is actually a lot easier to play on a laptop because you don't use the mouse very much. You run with the arrow keys instead of W, A, S, and D. But a laptop's more convenient because you got your little touchpad at the bottom right below your spacebar. So whenever you do need the mouse, it's real easy to use. So I actually prefer it on a laptop over a desktop. Shit, I don't even know where I'm going. The fighting's also weird too. You hold control and you use the movement keys to attack while you're holding control. Fucking ugly ass mole rat. Ore nugget, that's actually money. This game, there's a lot of plants and stuff like that all around. Whenever you run around, you'll find them. Healing herbs and stuff you can eat. Pretty much anything you can eat will heal you. But I haven't really messed with the alchemy on this game. There is crafting though, light crafting that I'll show you. These things sound like chickens, I don't know why. Well, not just then, but watch, whenever you hear them get startled by me, they sound like a chicken. It's fucking stupid, I don't know why they sound like chickens. There it is. Macaque. Shut the fuck up. This game actually took me a little bit to get the combat down. It can be frustrating sometimes, but once you get it down, it's pretty good. Here's the plants I was talking about. Here later in the game, you won't hardly ever see me picking these plants up, but at the beginning, they're good. They're a good alternative to health pots. But once I get enough health pots, I won't ever even have to buy anything. I know a lot of little cheap tricks in this game. I guess that's why I like it.
Wouldn't.
See what these faggots are up to.
Hey, you.
Looking
What
like a
do
rat.
you want?
I want to warn you. If you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
Yeah, that's another thing. This game was originally German, which, I mean, German sounds gay enough as it is. But I guess since it was the original was in German and the voices sounded gay because it was in German, they had to get really gay sounded voices for the voice acting. Like, nearly every character sounds like a jackass. There's very few that don't.
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them.
There's a lot of
Besides,
hits.
it ain't too hard to get them, once you know how.
Really? How's that?
Ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about these things than anyone.
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you as easy prey. And that's exactly what you are until you get a proper weapon and armor.
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. Just follow the path that brought you here. But you can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know the right people. If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us. For just a little ore, he'll sell you the proper goods.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons where you encounter creatures you'd better avoid. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. Some are abandoned orc dwellings. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places, especially at night. And one more hint, don't go into the forest.
Yeah, so obviously one of the first things I'm gonna do when I get to the old camp is buy a map.
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer living there. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take one from me as well.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, there's no compass in this game, and there's no like built-in map that's built into the GUI. You have to buy a map, and you get several throughout the game.
Why? Doesn't he sell the maps?
If you get enough ore to pay for them.
Thanks for your help.
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly, kid. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up for a pickaxe.
I'll keep it in mind.
I got a pickaxe. Nigga looking like a rat. Hey there, Drax. Your buddy Ratford over here tells me you're an expert in hunting scavengers.
You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks like it.
No,
What
looks
do
like
you
you're standing.
want?
Do you have some hints for the hunt?
I could teach you a few things, but everything has its price.
Which would be how much?
A good gulp of beer will do to start with. Then we'll see.
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Scavengers. That's what we call the big birds. Should be attacked one after the other. It's easy to lure single scavengers from the pack. If you come too close, they'll become irritated. After a while, they'll storm in your direction. At this point, you should be waiting for them with a raised weapon. If you manage to strike the beast before it hits you, you have to keep fighting. Then you'll be able to defeat the creature without being hurt yourself. If it hits you first, well, just don't let him.
What else can you tell me about hunting?
A lot, but it'll cost you more than a beer. If you know how, you can take the creature's teeth, claws, and skin. It's hard to get them, but they are valuable. At least every merchant will trade those things with you.
Yeah, see, this is another thing that I didn't really touch on. You can train different, like, harvesting, like, skinning and shit like that type skills. Because whenever you level up in this game, you get 10 skill points every level. I don't really like wasting my skill points because I haven't used any of these, because I'll show you a quick trick how I got rich and all that stuff here later. But, I don't know, the character development doesn't go that deep, but you do get to alter your skills, which, I don't know, I really didn't mind the fact that you don't really, alter your character that much. Your character's real generic. Everybody, you know, plays with the same guy.
Put the weapon away! Put it away!
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with those guys right now. Fuck you, Drax.
That was lucky.
Yeah, people don't like it when you pull out your weapons in this game. To be honest, I'm not even sure where I'm at. I forgot. Oh, there's the camp I was looking for. And right now I get the meat so I can eat it like a motherfucking pagan, raw. Who needs roads? My motherfucking food, nigga.
I warned you before. Keep your hands off.
Oh shit, my bad. Oh fuck, I'm sorry. I haven't saved yet. Stop it. I better save. Yeah, these guys will kick my ass if I'm not careful.
Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then.
Any news?
Nah, everything's the same as ever.
Oh, they're still trying to kill me.
Try that again and you'll regret it.
You sure showed him!
They just robbed my ass.
You don't have any ore? Doesn't seem to be your lucky day today.
See, that's the thing about this game. Unless you get shot by a bolt or an arrow, a weapon, like a melee weapon will not kill you. Unless, after they pretty much knock you out, they have to stab you with it to kill you. Which, to be honest, I forgot about that as I was running away. I just didn't want to die. But, and if you notice, the guy said you don't have any ore on you. That's because these motherfuckers will rob you after they knock your ass out. Even the guards, they don't make a fuck who they are. Everybody robs your ass in this game. Which is why you have to be the best robber, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Diegos, bitches. There you are. Actually,
Take care.
I need to take a little nap in your bed. Yeah, sleeping will heal you. Sleep till next morning. This guy is pretty much how you get entrance into the old camp, which that's why I'm not going to do any of his quests. Because I'm going to go to the sect camp. The sect.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
Women.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
Nigga, that's because
Take
I'm
care.
a G. Alright. Talk to the faggot ass Diego. This piece of shit right here gives a quest. But I'm not gonna do it till a little further into the game, and you'll see why.
I am new here.
Just arrived, have you? I'm Grim. I haven't been here for long either. I was thrown in with the load before you.
This guy's like the pedophile from Family Guy whenever he was younger.
What's life like here?
Easy going. As long as you pay your share of protection money to the guards.
Or if you have a popsicle.
What do I have to do if I want to get admitted to this camp?
Well, first of all, you have to become a shadow. Therefore, you have to find somebody who supports you, somebody who explains everything to you and takes responsibility for you. If I was you, I'd try to keep close to Diego. I did it like that. He's quite all right. He'll make you take the test of faith. That's different from everybody. Then there'll be some other smaller tasks from other shadows. If you manage them, you'll be with us.
What was your test of faith?
I can't tell you, man. You have to be silent about things like that here.
There was a time when things would have gone very different.
See you later. Now, I can't remember if I needed to talk to this guy. I don't want to work for Gomez. Well, I'll talk to him just because he'll offer a quest.
I want to
that
work
gives
for
me some
Gomez.
extra XP.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego. Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you. And if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Sounds to me like the mages are your problem.
Yeah, but they're a problem that's hard to solve. A few years back, one of the shadows tried to stab the High Magician of the Circle of Fire while he was sleeping. They found him later in the Outer Ring. In fact, he was scattered all over the Outer Ring.
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Where can I find Mordrag?
You'll find him at the south gate on the other side of the castle, just beyond the entrance. The bastard wouldn't dare come any further into the camp.
Do you want me to kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah, see, the voice acting, some of it sounds really corny, but that was actually one of the best things about this game is all the voice acting, all of it. It makes the game exciting, I guess. This fat chef guy over here has a quest for me. This guy.
Hey man, new here? I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Why not come along?
Great! We can talk while we're going. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
Pussy. Yeah, this guy's gonna get annoying. He's gonna force me to kick his ass.
How's things?
Not bad. If you can cook well, you have many friends here. Would you like some of my rice stew?
Thanks.
You could do me a favor.
What can I do for you?
You must be used to good food. I have a new recipe. Meat bug ragu a la snaff with rice and mushrooms. You can have as much as you want, but I still need 3 meat bugs and some hell mushrooms. 5 should be enough.
Sounds good.
Then go and see you get me the things. The last one I sent just hasn't come back. Must have deserted to the new camp.
Yeah. I know where to find all this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the new camp. Whenever you start out in this game, you are a pussy. I mean, like, the little weak, as you saw earlier, I got my ass kicked by a digger.
Don't pay attention to me.
So
I'll stay with you. Don't worry.
So, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Put the weapon down.
What do you intend?
You've been lucky then.
Are you planning?
Let's see who's fighting
What
there.
do you intend to do with the weapon?
Yeah, I'll just do that so he'll get the fuck away from me.
Same old story.
Ah, new face.
What do you want?
I want to offer you help. You're new here and the new ones always get into trouble. You could save yourself a lot by making a small donation. Just 10 ore, man. It ain't much to ask.
Nigga, fuck you!
What if I don't pay?
Hey, man, don't stress yourself. You're a newcomer. Take a look around. Collect a bit of ore, and when you're ready to pay, then pay. You can do it anytime, but don't count on my help until you've made your contribution to my expenses. I'm sure you'll understand.
I'll see you later.
Just you take care of yourself.
Yep. This is actually that guy that Thoris asked me to get rid of, Mordrag. Oh, fuck.
Hey, newcomer. I'm Mordrag. You should remember that name. You can buy any kind of goods from me at a cheap price.
Yeah, he's a fucking liar. He has the shittiest goods in the game.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
Goods. Why is it even called goods? There ain't nothing good in his fucking inventory. It's all bad. Well, besides that, and the lockpicks and the potion and I guess the arrows. But I'll have tons of those, so fuck you, Mordrag. Yeah, I'll talk to this guy later. I'll come back. But there's 2 ways of getting rid of that guy. You can either kick his ass or tell him to show you the new camp, which he'll take you to it, and he'll stay there. So I need to find one of the guys from the sect camp for me to join. You'll see why I always choose this camp. To be honest, they're all religious weed smokers. The whole.
Hey man, I'm Fisk. I trade goods of all kinds. If you ever need anything, you're in the right place here.
I think this guy has a map. I can't remember.
Show me your goods.
Let's see. Nope. He just has swords, which, to be honest, I never saw these swords the first time. If I didn't have my loophole to get a really badass weapon quick, then I would try to save up money to buy these. But I won't need them right now.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I can satisfy you.
Fuck that. Look how much that is for those shitty ass digger's clothes.
That's not really my problem.
The sleeper be with you, stranger. I'm here to guide you onto the right path.
Yeah, this is actually the guy who will take me to the sect camp. Look at him, he's getting high.
I wouldn't like
Nigga
to be
getting high than the motherfucker. Look at that. I wasn't joking about the weed.
Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the sect camp. Do you want something?
As long as I'm not involved.
What is swamp weed?
What is swampweed?
New here, are ya? You can smoke it. Very relaxing for most of us.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
I'm not listening to all that
Nigga got that green. Look, shit's like Hydro. It has name Dream Call, Northern Dark, Green Novice. I think Northern Dark, or it's Northern Lights. That's a hydroponic.
Worse shit.
But there's the map. See how much this bitch wants. 50
I would like to be in his shoes.
I'll get it soon enough. Right now, I know where I'm going.
There was
So, let's go ahead and get to the sect camp. Scott will take me there.
That's really not my problem. I'd better keep out of it.
And which is the right path?
The path of the sleeper. He alone has the power to set us free. The gurus are preparing a great invocation in our camp. They want to get in contact with the sleeper. So far, he's just talked to us in visions, but now it's time to get in touch with him. We'll need as many supporters as possible for that. By focusing our spiritual power, we'll get through to him. Our camp is some distance away in the swamp. I can take you there, though, if you want.
What would be the benefit of joining you?
Maybe you're one of the chosen people who received the gift of magic from the sleeper. Or you might obtain the highest honors and become a Templar. Only the best fighters among us can obtain that position. If the sleeper is with you, you can even combine both. The best of the Templars receive the gift of magic as well. You see, our brotherhood has a lot of possibilities for you. You should be aware of that before you decide on joining any other camp.
Who's the sleeper?
The sleeper speaks to us through dreams and visions. He has been leading us ever since he first made contact with Iberian 5 years ago. All the followers of the Brotherhood have renounced the three gods. We pray only to the sleeper for salvation.
Salvation from what?
From this goddamn place, of course. The sleeper will show us the way to freedom.
What did the sleeper tell you?
He guided us to the swamp, to the old temple ruins. That's where we built our camp. He gave us independence. None of us need to labor in the mines. He showed us what swampweed can do. We sell it to the other camps, and in exchange, we get everything we need. And he gave some of us the gift of magic. Of an old and powerful magic, which is different from the one the magicians of the realm use.
See, this time around, the last time I played through, I was a two-handed melee bow user. Which this time around, I'm going to try to go with one-handed melee magic user. I would do two-handed, but unless you join the new camp, it takes a whole lot more points to get to two-handed because you're required to max out one-handed first. But for some reason, one of the leaders of the new camp, Lee, if you train with him, which he only trains you if you're with the new camp, you don't have to master one-handed weapons, which is fucking gay because I have to waste all the points to use two-handed unless I join him, which I don't want to. But
I'd better keep out of it.
Tell me about the magic of the sleeper.
This gift enables you to control things with the power of your mind. Only the gurus of our brotherhood have been initiated into the secrets of this magic.
Take me to your camp. I want to have a look at it.
Very good. I'll go ahead. Follow me.
You shouldn't believe
look at these pagan-ass Baal Parves. Notice for some reason all the people in the old camp have like Spanish and Mexican names. All the main people. I'll show you. You'll see later in the game. Gomez, that's the leader of them. Sammy Gomez.
Hey, you! I don't think I've seen you here before.
No wonder. I've only just got here.
Then watch out. The outside world is pretty dangerous. You're only safe inside a camp.
Is it me or did that motherfucker sound like a Mudakin? he'll kill everything for me pretty much. Hopefully. At the beginning, it's real hard to level up, but it gets real easy once you get through it. Especially when I got such a strong bald man killing things for me. I still don't understand why this NPC takes me the way he does. Because I go to the sect camp a completely different way. Yeah, I just completely embarrassed myself in front of Bal Parvez. I looked like an idiot. I couldn't even handle a one-handed sword. This thing will fuck me up. Oh! Oh! Kill it! Oh, thank you. Leveled up, too. See, this is my character sheet. Look, 10 skill points. Which, they got things like pickpocketing, opening locks. I use the open lock, I use pick locks a lot. I haven't tried pickpocketing yet in this game. Which you'll see why later. I don't pickpocket people because I don't fucking have to. But, I don't even know how to sneak. Actually, never mind. The reason I couldn't do it is because you have to buy the skill first before you can actually sneak. This game was made in 01, and look, the monsters will fight each other. I think it's pretty badass. This motherfucker! Thank you. Let me eat some raw meat real quick, Bal. This will help me more. Piece of meat to finish it off. Let's get going, buddy. This guy's pretty beast. Pretty much one-shots everything. Seraphis. Oh, and FYI, the mobs or the monsters in this game take fucking forever to respawn. And what's weird about this game, the merchants, they don't they only restock their items and ore. It only refreshes once per chapter. This game's divided up into chapters, as you saw at the beginning. Yeah, all their stuff only refreshes at the beginning of each chapter, which I thought was weird. I was all freaked. I looked it up pretty much because I was like, when the fuck are these people gonna get more money for me to take? Yeah, it gives you that little Morrowind feel, going and collecting herbs and shit. I think this predates Morrowind, to be honest though. It's a pretty good game. This game is a fucking gem. Like I told you, this game didn't get all the recognition it
Here we
deserved.
are. Down there lies the camp of the Brotherhood. Go through the gate and speak to my brothers. I'm sure you haven't come here for nothing. Ask for Kor Kalam. He's in charge of the novices and tutors. I'll go back to the old camp. There are still many infidels who need to be guided to the right path.
Good luck.
And that concludes the first episode of Let's Play Gothic.
Yeah.